Welcome back to my channel, My Study Table. I'm Dr. Swati and today's topic is financial statement analysis. This topic covers an overview to the financial statements as well as the financial tools to analyze these statements. Today, I'll cover the first part, which is an overview to the financial statements. You will remember Tim from the video on fundamental analysis and PE ratio. Today, he'll be learning about the different financial statements made by companies to project their financial position. So this video covers 4 W's to financial statement analysis and a brief overview of the balance sheet, the profit and loss account or the income statement, cash flow statement, and the schedules and notes to accounts. There is a lot of information that is available for an investor in a company's annual report that usually comprises of financial statements, accompanying notes to them, auditor's report, a 5-year summary of key financial data, stock prices, and so on. The objective of the financial statement user is to understand and interpret all this information to decide if the company is profitable and sustainable, would an investment in it generate a good return, and how well does this company operate in the external environment, amongst others. So let's begin with understanding what the various financial statements are, how can one read those statements, and what should be analyzed. So financial statements and their accompanying notes gives information regarding the success of the company's operations, the current financial position, and its expected future performance. The annual report of a company contains 3 basic financial statements, them being income statement, balance sheet, and cash flow statement. We need to interpret the numbers as given in these financial statements to analyze the profitability, liquidity, solvency, and efficiency of a company. Hence, the questions that we analyze or the interpretations that we seek from the financial statements are broadly called as the 4 W's of financial statement analysis. Let's have a look at them. The first one is, what is the financial position of the firm at a particular point of time? Second, what has been the financial performance of the firm over a period of time? Third, what are the sources of funds? And fourth, what have been the uses of those funds over a period of time? Now, where do we get the answers to these 4 questions? The answers or the source of information for answering the questions, the first one, what is the financial position of the firm at a particular point of time, can be taken or inferred from the balance sheet. What has been the financial performance of a firm over a period of time can be inferred from the income statement. What are the sources of funds? You can find that in the balance sheet. And what have been the uses of those funds over a period of time can be interpreted from the cash flow statement. Let's begin with understanding all the financial statements, beginning with the balance sheet. So the balance sheet shows the financial position of a firm on a particular date, such as the end of a quarter or the end of a year. What we mean by financial position is the amount of assets, liabilities, and shareholders' equity in the firm. It is a snapshot of the financial status or the condition or position of the firm. It summarizes what the company owns, that is assets, and what it owes, that is liabilities. So what it owns and what it owes to outsiders and shareholders. By definition, the account balances on the balance sheet must balance, that is, the total of all assets must be equal to the sum of liabilities and stockholders' equity. This is called as the balancing equation. Now let's understand the income statement or the earnings statement. The operating performance of companies has been measured by its success in generating earnings, that is the bottom line. This is what we read in an income or an earnings statement. The income statement presents the company's revenues, direct and indirect expenses, and the net profit for an accounting period, as well as the net profit per share, which is the EPS. Let's move on to the next financial statement, that is cash flow statement. Now the statement of cash flows provides information about cash inflows and outflows during an accounting period. The cash flows are segregated by operating, investing and financing activities. A positive net income is ultimately insignificant unless the firm can translate this earnings into cash. The statement is called the statement of flows because it shows changes over time rather than the absolute amount of accounts at a point of time. An important component of the financial statements is the schedules and the notes to accounts. The balance sheet, P&L, that is your profit and loss account or income statement, and the cash flow statement depict the financial position and the performance of a firm for a given period of time in a comprehensive or in a condensed form. Additional details and explanations of each component of the financial statements are provided under schedules and notes to accounts. It also includes certain explanatory notes that elaborate on certain items presented in the financial statement. So in what way does it help a reader of financial statement? It helps understand the treatment of certain items in depth, thus helping the reader of the financial statements reason the status of profitability and liquidity of the firm. The notes to the financial statements include details in terms of current policies, policy changes, the impact of the changes of the following items: inventory, property, plant and equipment, investments, long-term and short-term debt, any acquisitions and mergers, stock options, employee retirement, leasing arrangements, term, cost and maturity of debt, and contingencies. In the next few videos, you will learn about each of the financial statements in detail, as well as how we can analyze those statements using the financial tools. Hope you found this video informative. You could go through my channel to learn more concepts on security analysis, portfolio management, financial management, as well as other management related subjects. Here's to happy learning now and always.